Today I'm here to present my research paper on the topic Revolutionizing Market Surveys through Unprecedented Generative AI for Efficient Data Synthesis. A fun fact about this paper, this started off as a concept in a room with 4 people, and today we're actually, as we speak, we're actually implementing it for 2 of our clients. One is a CPG client and one is a tech giant. So, which makes me a little happy about this presentation overall. So, before we get started, I just want to make sure that all of us are on the same page about market research. For that, I'm just going to go step down because I don't want to fall right now. So, yeah, thank you. You can use the, okay.
Check, yeah.
So the biggest challenge and opportunity which have been around in the market research realm for a long time is a very key question, which is how is my product being perceived by the people? You see, it's all about perception and it's all about understanding the market nuances and the dynamics. In its essence, market research is basically just getting a clear picture of how people feel about your product and how your audience reacts to your product. And in the realm of market research, there are 3 objectives to market research. First is evaluating market potential. Second is understanding customer needs. And third is identifying opportunities and challenges in the business environment. Now, why are these important? By evaluating market potential for a product or service, the businesses gauge a demand of the product. They gauge what is the demand of that particular product, and they also understand how to sell that product and what would be the expected sales of that particular product. Secondly, understanding customer needs. It is very important for a business to understand what their customer wants so that they can tailor the particular needs for a customer. And thirdly, we have identifying opportunities, which helps a business mitigate risks and generate more revenue overall. So there are 2 types of market research which are classified based on the source of their data collection. The first is primary research and the second is secondary research. Primary research involves direct collection of data. It is conducted with a specific objective in mind and is tailored to address the unique requirements of each research project. For example, you have surveys, you have interviews, you have focus groups. And secondly, we have secondary research, which involves analysis and interpretation of the existing data which is already being collected by someone, which can include your magazines, your industry journals, etc. Now that we all are at the same page about market research, let's move on to the problem statement. So the problem statement that I am going to focus on is evangelizing market surveys for timely business insights. Traditional market survey methodologies suffer from prolonged cycles and suboptimal responses, not to mention a lot of bias, hindering timely decision making and exposing business to missed opportunities, which is at the end, which is the point of market research, to not miss business opportunities and to generate revenue. The current approach restricts your agility in the fast-paced market, and it compromises the reliability of your insights overall. So a transformative solution is required to revolutionize this survey practice, to ensure that businesses actually gain something and not lose opportunities. So this is our vision with this problem statement. Our vision is 5-fold, which means the first point is AI-centric transformation, which means that our vision begins with a transformative journey basically. Where we revolutionize the way we gather insights, we're placing advanced AI technologies right at the heart of our surveys. Second is synthetic survey responses with generative AI. Picture this, we're trying to introduce synthetic responses in surveys. This is not just a tweak, it's basically we're trying to rebrand the entire surveys. Efficiency enhancement. Now, efficiency is key. We are trying to commit to a streamlined survey process, optimizing the data collection and transforming the synthesis of meaningful insights. Cost efficiency focus. So we're trying to acknowledge the financial landscape. We understand the financial landscape. We are aiming to significantly reduce the cost tied to it and the resource-intensive data pre-processing. Real-time precision. We're enabling real-time decision-making with the incorporation of synthetic survey data. We don't want you as businesses to miss out on any opportunities, which is why real-time precision is a key in our vision right now. So this is our solution. Using generative AI, we are trying to synthesize market research data And we are using a combination of pre-trained transformers and ensemble large language models along with generation of boilerplate data using Faker. And we're trying to also blend in the concept of factual information into this. We also utilize fine-tuning using generative AI-powered prompt templates, which is based upon the persona set by the user. So a solution comprises of 3 stages. First is to input data collection and preparation. Second is baseline LLM. And third is fine-tuning baseline model results. In the first step of input data preparation, we are collecting sample data. In cases where we do not have enough sample data, we're trying to make more replicating more data points by using Faker to get an acceptable volume of data points so that we can actually use it in our next models. So along with this, we're also utilizing factual information about a product from secondary market research corpuses. We just talked about secondary market research, so I hope that's clear. Now, then we have created automated prompt templates that define how the LLM agent will behave for setting the survey context in our contextualization engine. We will talk about the contextualization in detail in a little bit. This is the entire crux of our solution. Then we have created automated prompt templates which will define how to use the entire model. Post this, we are leveraging the input data and the prompt templates and using the RAG models to optimize the outputs generated using the baseline LLM to generate actual synthetic data. We then fine-tune the baseline LLM results by using a few shot prompt learning and other prompt engineering techniques which are also included there based upon different personas input by the user. These personas are important so as to mimic the actual people the surveyors actually want to ask. We also have certain evaluation methods in place. First is human in loop, which is essentially just a human intervention by validating and refining the required data points to mimic actual data. We also have developed another metric which will grade the quality of the data generated by measuring the closeness of data points to the initially input sample data. In a vector space, we have set a threshold of distance, which is an acceptable range of the values so that the points are not too close and at the same time they're not too far to avoid hallucination. So let's move on to the contextualization engine. For any market survey, we require the following information to specify who is being asked, what is the objective, and what are the firmographics and the demographics of a particular organization. We can break it down into 3 parts: setting the objective, defining the target respondents, and response fine-tuning. In the objective, we actually help the engine to understand what is it that we actually want to question. How would each persona respond to the question when asked about the target product? By defining target respondents, we are giving the personas of the target audience, we are enabling the LLM to respond to the survey question just how an actual person would do it. Response fine-tuning, we are combining the target respondents and the survey questions and objectives. We then prompt tune the LLM to respond to the questionnaire in any particular format that you desire. We'll see an example of a contextualization engine to help better understand this process. So this is a sample use case. As a member of the R&D team at a prominent video conferencing platform, our mission is to elevate user experience and optimize service functionality. The initial focus lies in gaining a comprehensive understanding of how our product is perceived within the tech community, which constitutes our primary target audience. Now, the question is, this is the survey question here, how would you rate our product on ease of usage for video conferencing on a scale of 1 to 10? Now, remember how I told you about the objective and target respondents and the response instructions? That's on your screen right now. This is how the contextualization gets automated. So the objective is to understand the perception of a US-based mid-sized tech company employees on a video conferencing product. The definition of the mid-sized company is there. The revenue is from 25 million to 50 million. The employee count is mentioned as 500 and 1,000. It should be an ITES, which is IT and engineering service company. We're also defining the target respondents, which is users that specialize in the technical aspects of their workforce and utilize the product for its technical prospects. Now, response instruction. Respond to this question individually as data scientists and cloud practitioners. Now, I'm going to show you an example of how the data turns out to be, and I'm also going to compare it to a real-world statistics. So this is how the synthetic data came out to be from our model, which is if you can see, you have employee ID, you have job role, and you have the ratings for this question. How would you rate our product on the ease of usage for video conferencing? And if you see on the right hand side, if you take an average of the rating here, it comes out to be around 8. And if you see on the right hand side, you have a G2 product review of the very same product, and it comes out to be 8.2. So we can say that it's fairly very close. To sum it up, these are the goals and impacts of our solution. The KPIs are to minimize survey responses, and the impact we're making with this is swift decision making. We're absolutely minimizing the missed opportunities. We're mitigating misguided decisions and fostering customer satisfaction and loyalty, which promotes your business even further. So with that being said, thank you everyone.